What's up, car community? This is Warrior Cars 65. Wanted to go through a few box of 93 O-Pee-Chee here. I went to the shop on Saturday and picked up. He had these 93 O-Pee-Chee featuring the 92 Blue Jays cards in there from the World Championship. He had one box sitting out for $10. He said he had another box in the back, so he had two boxes of that and a box of the 93 Premier. I had never opened this stuff since I'm not Canadian, and he wound up giving me the 3 boxes for 20 bucks, so I said sure, I'll do that. So I just wanted to go ahead and do a little bit of a throwback. Probably not a whole lot of videos out there of 93 O-Pee-Chee. This may be the first one. Let's go ahead and rip this box open and get started. We don't have to worry about it being searched, as it is factory sealed, and there's no rookies in this product, it seems like. No Jeter, who's our number one guy that we look for in 93 stuff, unfortunately. If there was a Jeter in there, I wouldn't have been able to buy it for, $6 a box, basically. So, yeah, so let's go ahead and see what it looks like inside this box. What's kind of neat about this is there's a guy, kind of PC, we share a last name, who happened to be the MVP out of this product, out of the Blue Jays World Series that year. So, all right, so I have never seen a pack of these. I don't know if very many of you have. There are 8 cards and 1 insert card per pack, it looks like. So, you got the pictures there, and yeah, so soy un supervede. Yeah, I don't speak French. I took 2 years in high school. It was very useless because I didn't learn much. But it says be a superstar, say no to drugs. So there you go. Go ahead and pull out these packs out of the box here. In the background, you see I've changed a few things up. A couple things have stayed the same. Put out a Salvi Splash bobblehead. That is a high dollar bobble here in Kansas City. My wife happened to have it. So I have incorporated it into my man cave here. I'll be switching things out. Got the 85 World Series replica trophy. The 91 candy boxes from Topps. Got some Cubs and Royals there. Got a game used bat of Ryan Sandberg, Fergie Jenkins game used jersey, and Billy Williams game used jersey card in the background there, along with my Ernie Banks that I showed you the other day and my Ron Santo rookie. I picked up the Santo for like $5. There's a chunk missing out of the corner. I don't know what happened there, but a lot of cards from back then are in that kind of shape. So, and then our table has seen better days, so I've got a towel from one of the Kansas City Octobers the last few years. So, all right, let's go ahead and start opening some of these. It looks like these should be pretty easy to open. Like I said, I've never seen this product in the packs. And then, we got some more stuff here. So get high on baseball, I believe. So yeah, get high on baseball, everybody. 420 was this weekend. Hopefully you did not celebrate irresponsibly, and I am not a partaker in the product. All right, so let's see. We've got what we have here. We have the insert card on top, flipped over. It appears. This is one of our World Series heroes, Ed Sprague. All right, that's kind of neat. The back of these looks like card number 3 out of the World Series heroes. I think there were 4 of them. Card is written in English and then in French, since we were looking at a Canadian product. So, all right. Todd Zeile, former Cardinals third baseman, also played for the Cubs for a little while. Then back here you also see the basic design of those cards. We see written in English and also in French. So, kind of neat. All right, so we got Todd Zeile, Nigel Wilson, Mike Piazza, Kenny Lofton, Norm Norm Charlton, and it says up at the top now with the Mariners, so that's like their traded insignia there. Andy Stankiewicz. We've got Edgar Martinez and Howard Johnson. All right, so these cards are not like really high quality. The centering on them seems pretty rough. I did not see a single rookie card on the trading card database for this product, unfortunately. So really, we're just looking at it to see a different product, something you probably haven't seen online. Maybe you've never opened it before. I haven't, so that's why I picked it up. I like new things that I haven't seen, oddball, those kind of things. All right, so we got a World Series champion, Candy Maldonado, another former Cub. Devon White, Brian Hickerson, Will Clark, Lee Smith, Hall of Fame this year, Cubs closer. Kevin Tapney was a Cubs starter. Kevin McReynolds from the Royals, and Pat Hinkin. Oh, one more there, Luis Mercedes. So, not bad. The Candy Maldonado was the insert. So there's two different inserts. There's the World Series champions, and then the World Series heroes. So he was a champion. He was not a hero. Must have been a 0. All right, so these are not the easiest packs to open. I'm not really worried about the cards, but they're not. I'm doing okay. All right, so we got a Roberto Alomar, World Series champion. Jeff Montgomery, local hero. Harold Reynolds, Ben McDonald, Reggie Jefferson, John Franco, Mark Lemke, Steve Sachs, and Bip Roberts. Okay, next pack. These are not easy to open. O-Pee-Chee. Okay, say no to so much glue. Alrighty, got a John Olerud, World Series champion. Brian Williams, David Holsey, not sure on him. Scott Cooper, Sean Dunston, Cubs. Jose Vizcaino, Cubs card. Mitch Williams, former Cub. He was the anti-hero, I think, that year. Maybe not. Can't remember if that was the one that they played or not. Tim Raines and Sid Bream. These are rough to open. They've been sitting in this plastic for a long time. Not my favorite packs to open. All right, we got Joe Carter. It's a nice one. Former Cub as well. Brian McRae, Royal, former Cub as well. Spike Owen. Didn't realize he played for the Yankees. There we go. Nice Ryan Sandberg. Denny Martinez. Kevin Brown. Mark Langston. Rudy Cianez. That looks like a rookie. It's not, though. It's like a 5th year. I'm off. And Bruce Hurst. So far, we've only seen one hero card. I'd like to see the Pat Borders for sure. He was the World Series MVP, I believe, in this product. So it'd be cool to see him in a card with the trophy. All right, we got Todd Stottlemyre, Steve Avery, Charles Nagy, Damon Berryhill, former Cub, Billy Spires, Jack Clark, Dave Henderson, Omar Vizcaino, and Thomas Howard. Does it have something on the... Uh-oh. Oh, wrong guy. Never mind. Okay, we got Scott Service on this pack. I think I've got it backwards. There we go. Okay, we got Kelly Gruber, Andujar Cedeno, Darryl Strawberry. So a lot of these are stars you may not have if you haven't picked up a player set or a master set of your player. Scott Erickson, Travis Fryman, Bob Zupchik, Eric Davis, Roberto Kelly, and Scott Service, former Cubs catcher as well, current manager, I believe, of the Mariners, they started out pretty hot. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure they're still doing pretty well. Caught some of the Royals game tonight. We were doing some stuff in the nursery, but the Royals were ahead when I went to work on the dresser I was putting together, and then I come out and they're down 6-3. So there you go, bullpen. Brad Keller made the start. He's appealing for now, and he'll be serving his suspension, I'm sure, tomorrow. So they have ways to work around it to minimize the damage to the team, and his paycheck will still get docked a few games, I guess. So these packs are brutal. All right, our world champion is Devon White, Alan Trammell, former Cubs bench coach and Hall of Famer. Tom Bernansky, he likes to make videos to teach you how to hit. Willie Wilson, Cubs card. Bob Tewksbury, former Cub. I know you guys are probably annoyed by that, but I have a Cub collection of all these guys. Have to show you the binders sometime, how many I have. Randy Tomlin, Hippolito Pichardo, Royals card. Dean Palmer, and Darren Lewis, also a Cub. All right, there's 4 stacks in that box. This is the end of one stack, so I'm not sure if I'm going to do this entire box on video. Let's see how it goes, if I can keep going here. All right, we got Tom Henke, world champ, Carl Lewis, Mike Bordick, Pedro Estacio, Barry Larkin, Kenny Rogers. He's not going to sing to us. Dave Stewart, Pat Tabler, another former Cub, and Brett Butler. Wasn't there an actress named Brett Butler? Wasn't him. Brett Butler was actually a decent player. We won't do the Chris Everett treatment to Jim Everett on him. All right, we got the world champion here is Juan Guzman, Jimmy Key, Dave Nilsson, John Kruk, Greg Swindell, Kevin Mitchell, Shane Mack, Jose Lind, oh yeah, Royals card, and Steve Olin. It's funny, all the card community on here, I've come to appreciate random dudes that I didn't really think much about when I was a kid, listening to people's stories. All right, we got a nice one here. Dave Winfield, World Series champ. If I can get it. Some of these are stuck a little bit. You guys can probably hear that. Nice card. But Rob Ducey, Darren Fletcher, Kevin Reimer, Dave Magadan, former Cub, Will Cordero, Mike Mussina, Terry Pendleton, and Jimmy Jones. I see a Royal on the back here. Greg Jeffries. Of course, he was a hot card to have back in '88. Sure glad I didn't buy a ton of those up back then. Well, we got another Dave Winfield here. Appears 2 packs in a row for our champion. Mike Fetters, Nolan Ryan. There you go. Some of you Nolan Ryan fans out there may not have that one. Todd Worrell, Jose Rio, Rod Beck, rest in peace. He was a Cubs closer in late 90s. Anthony Young had the record for most losses in a row by a starting pitcher. Also went to the Cubs after that, so Cubs weren't that great then. Tom Pagnozzi and Greg Jeffries Royals card. So I figured if I buy these boxes, I'll put together the set, and then I might have some of the rest of them available. I'm going to really be looking to maybe do some videos of some lots later on. Here's a card I'm looking for right here. But those lots would be pretty reasonably priced. I've got some newer and older stuff. I've got a bunch of junk wax, of course. I've got a lot of my stars all sorted out, and I just need to figure out how much there is. I have tons of Chipper Jones. I was telling Matt him the other day. There's the card I was looking for, though. It does not show him with the trophy, but that's the Pat Borders World Series hero. He hit 450 batting average in flawless fielding, awarded the World Series Most Valuable Player award. He not only sparked the Jays offensively, his Game 4 home run put the Jays up 1-0 in a 2-1 victory, but he also caught every inning of every game. He also finished the series with a 14-game postseason hitting streak, longest by a catcher, which dates back to Game 4 of the 91 ALCS. So he was late in his career. He actually came back and was catching for, I believe, the Mariners. Like in his 40s, he caught a few games. So I even have a game used like USA card of him. So I have kind of a little side PC of Pat Borders. I always thought he looked like my uncle. So, and he shares my name, so it's kind of cool. All right. I'm not named Pat, but you know. Alejandro Pena, Melito Perez, Cal Ripken, Phil Plantier, Ron Gant, Kelly Gruber, Pat Kelly, and Luis Sojo. That might be, that's a second year Sojo, I think. Big deal, but. So I'm glad to pull the card I was looking for out of this. I actually didn't even realize those little insert sets were in here. So something besides the base set, because that base set is nothing doing as far as rookies. Not a single rookie, not even like a common, you know, nickel card. Nothing. So we've got another Ed Sprague here. Looks like we're going on 18 minutes already, so we may only do half the box. You guys have gotten a look at it, and these cards are not easy to open. And the stock on them, I don't know if you can see it very well. It's the old, I mean, these edges, I don't know how you would grade these, because the edges are all just rough. They're not smooth. I mean, these are packed fresh, so I would expect all of them are probably that way. So I'm not sure what I'm going to have to do to get Todd Stottlemyre and Ed Sprague to quit meeting up here on this card. I don't really like to do the whole cracking them, but that card is pretty stuck together, unfortunately. I don't want to damage them, even though they're not worth anything. I kind of hate to damage cards, so I'll mess with those later. Frank Tanana, Randy Velarde, Robin Yount. That one kind of seems, I don't know what got in that pack. Can you see that on video? Yeah. Something weird got on that Yount. Very odd. Wow. Greg Vaughn, Terry Mulholland, Brian Jordan, dual sport athlete, gave up football. Very smart to give up football. And Bob McDonald. I love football. Baseball was always my favorite. I played baseball I could only play till I was 15 because we didn't have it in high school, and our travel team stopped playing. We had a Babe Ruth league. Stopped playing when I was 15. Hit about 400 that year. I was starting first baseman. I'm a lefty, so it was my favorite sport. But then I played football, and I'm paying for it. Candy Maldonado, world champ. Ron Smiley, Mickey Tettleton. Dennis Eckersley, Hall of Famer, Cub. Joe Garahi, I don't know, sorry. Frank Seminara. Andre Dawson, that's a good one. It's in a Cubs uniform, but he had signed with the Red Sox at that point. It was sad when he left. Robbie Thompson and John Jaha. So we got the John Jaha. I know everybody was waiting for that one. Football tore me up. My whole left leg is my knee, hip, ankle. I have a good right leg and some bad shoulders. This hand, I got all these fingers bent all the way back, so it doesn't work very well. All right, Roberto Alomar. We got the Pat Borders base card. Very nice. Jerry Brown. Bill Gullickson, Reggie Sanders, Ed Sprague, Kirby Puckett. A checklist. All right, we needed that. We need that for the set. And it has all the teams by... I can put together team sets by just looking at this. That'd be nice if I come up with enough duplicates. And Paul O'Neill. These team sets wouldn't be worth much, but if you're a fan of that team and you've never seen these cards, you might want to pick them up. The only problem is shipping anymore is just outrageous. I bought like 4 cards from Coach K the other night, and he has to charge $4 shipping, which is more than a lot of cards are worth. Some of these products, so probably have to go flat rate box and do a little more of a bulk sale to make them worth it. All right, John Olerud, Casey Candielli, Wally Joyner, Royals first base. Doug Henry, Tom Henke, Jay Bell, play with the Royals later on. Gooby, Mark Gubizaw. I was looking through my 89 Upper Deck set. I need, of course, the Griffey rookies, some of the other rookies, but I also need Gooby. And there's a Luis Gonzalez. He played with the Cubs briefly after he was an Astro. And a Tom Glavine. The Royals have a pretty neat card display out there with 10-cent former Royals in it. I've picked up several Mike Sweeney rookie cards out of that 10-cent box. A lot of numbered stuff. Numbered rookies that kind of busted, but they're really low numbered. I picked up some cards that were like numbered like 25 out of the 10-cent box. And so I told my wife next time we're out there we need to look for that Gubizaw and see if they have it. We got Joe Carter, world champ. Another checklist. So I got 2 of the 3. Jose Canseco. I've seen DMC's in love with Jose Canseco. I may need to see if he wants that one if I get another. Canseco, Ricky Henderson, Dave Hollins, Mel Rojas wound up with the Cubs at one point. Mike Perez was a Cub at one point. There's a Griffey. And the last card of that half of the box is Tony Fernandez. So I got a big stack of cards here. And several Hall of Famers in there. Like I said, that's half the box. Still got these packs remaining. But we're about 25 minutes. That's a long video. I may do another video with the O-Pee-Chee Premier. So it's the other set from O-Pee-Chee in that 93 set. Looks like my wife just helped me out. Thank you. So there's our Ed Sprague Hero. So I'm not sure if that's the second Ed Sprague Hero we got. But we got the Pat Borders, we got the Sprague, the Stottlemyre base there with it. They weren't too paper loss or anything, but they're just stuck real good. So I have some other stuff that I still have to open. A lot of update from 18, some football products from 18, some other baseball stuff, a Donruss box. So there's a lot of stuff I have to go through. I also have just box upon box of stars, and I have a ton of relics and autos and stuff like that to show you guys that I'm going to be looking to get rid of. Team bulk lots would be available. Show off my PC sometime. So there's a lot of videos I have left to do. Right now we're in the dog days of school. I'm a teacher, and it's only Monday night and I'm already exhausted. So make sure you tell your kids to be good at school tomorrow. And hope you'd like the video. Please subscribe. Please like, and please let me know if there's anything you're looking for. I could try to put it in a video in the future. This summer, while I'm laid up from surgery, I'll have a lot of time to hopefully one-handed put together team lots or player lots or anything that you're interested in. I could make a video. We can make a deal. Not looking to get rich, but I am trying to get rid of a few things. I've got so many cards, like I'm sure a lot of you do. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Got to see a product I've never seen online. So have a great one. Have a great week.